Okay folks, colour wise this and shape and graphic wise this looks kind of boring, but I've done boring ones and gotten some really good results, so I just got to work it and see if I can get this one to look good. Even though it's a piece of boring shit, the packaging is crap, absolutely boring. Nice product, it tastes good, but it's absolutely, the packaging's absolutely blah blah blah, boring. I'm going to make the horizontal a bit shorter, a bit less. Okay, let's see what we have here that's boring. It is a Tim Tam wrapper. Oh yeah, nice and tasty, fattening, but very delicious. Lovely texture to add that to its list. So I'm going to just put it on the glass like so. Looks like we left it a bit short. I do think we need to reduce that size. 330. Still too short. Fuck me dead. Hate that. Gonna go 300. Still too big. You can tell by how far the scanner has gone. You can't tell the vertical, but you can tell the horizontal, pretty much. Gives you a rule of thumb to save a bit of toner and paper. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite interesting, even though it looks a piece of shit. Doesn't look like much. It doesn't. Tim Tam. So I'm just going to throw that away. Yeah, found this. I didn't actually eat it. However delicious Tim Tams really are. And we've got to reduce. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite nice, actually, like a treat. We're going to now maybe cut it there and stretch it across. But that's Tim Tam at this stage. Okay, we're just going to take this one away. We just get the old one, and we're just going to use this as our new master copy. Actually, I might need to enlarge it further to have that near the edge, so we might need a bigger enlargement, folks. So we're going to start it here. I'm going to gustimate that we want it roughly there. I'm going to just put it on the glass like so. So we're just going to line that up nicely on the edge. I think 140 is way too small. I think we've got to go bigger than that. I do think we're going to go maybe 190. And maybe we're going to make this a dot matrix. See how we go. Yeah, that's come up looking really quite stretched actually. I think we've stretched it too hard. I would need a bit less horizontal. Looks shit house in that respect. I think 190 is way off the mark. We make it 160. Yeah, that's starting to look better now. We've got it almost there. I do think we've got to make it a little bit less. But it looks really quite promising. Maybe we can move it up a bit and enlarge it a bit down as well. So I'm just trying to work it out. So this is the... So difficult, folks. It really can be quite a challenge, folks. Photocopier art isn't just always as straightforward and as easy as you'd like it to be, folks. Make no mistake, it really is quite a challenge when you're dealing with originals like these, which are really never designed to be replicated or made into any kind of creative art form. They're normally a money-making piece, a money fuckery, you could say. So they are not easy to manipulate. But that's part of the challenge, folks. It's part of the way it is, folks. To try and push it, to be able to do it in an extreme sort of a fashion. Like this is a form of extreme sport, you could call it, in itself, photocopier art. I'm going to move it, enlarge it again a bit bigger, and that looks like it. We've got that little bit up there, that justifies that there, I do think. But basically, yeah, photocopier art. We're doing things that we don't normally typically photocopy, folks. Yeah, that's right up against the edge. I do think. But yeah, it's like an extreme sport what I'm doing, except it's indoors and it's not going to break your body, typically, unless you're trying to do body art, which is really difficult because these photocopiers were never meant to designed to take the weight of a human body. They'd break. this whole scanner would collapse, as well as the glass being only rated at 2 kilograms. But people have tried doing it, and somehow they've managed to get around it. You could probably put a piece of toughened safety glass in, but the actual body of the machine isn't strong enough to support a human weight. So faces and hands are easy, pretty much, but still it's a challenge. This shit's challenging, folks. It's not for everyone. Most people would rather have a flatbed scanner or use their copier as a scanner and use Photoshop, like Adobe Photoshop or whatever other computer programs you can get for graphics and manipulation. And most people find photocopiers very limiting, but that's how I work. I work with this stuff. Even though the companies that build these machines are money-making fuckwits, I still use their kit anyway, even though it's a piece of shit. Ha, rhymes. But you know what I'm getting at. I'm challenging myself. It's actually healthy for the brain, especially at the age of 51, and I'm starting to notice my memory getting worse. And it could be dementia, it could be, but I think it might be because I had brain damage at birth, and I had already a small amount of memory-related neurons, I guess you could say, or brain cells, or whatever you call it. And because I'm getting old, it becomes more noticeable because of the disability, the inherent lack of brain cells in those areas. And of course, when you get old, it's going to be noticeable. But I'm going to keep my brain active by doing this shit. So, and that's come up really a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.